All right. What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Day number 1161 coming at you. If you are a delivery driver for apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of the others, you should definitely be subscribed to this channel with all notifications turned on, everybody. Yes, that is correct. So, hit that red shiny subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and let's see if we can get 150 likes on this video, everybody. Comment 111 if you hit the like, 222 if you haven't yet, and let's jump into it. Big shout out to Stephen Neely for this email. Where are my GrubHub drivers at? If you're a GrubHub driver, comment I am a GrubHub driver right now in the chat or the comments. So Stephen says, hey Pete, it's Steve from Indianapolis. I've been doing GrubHub almost as long as you have, which I started in June of 2017, so keep that in mind. Do you remember when GrubHub was getting going and you would be in your region and get an order that takes you out of your region? Newbies probably don't know about this. And yes, I do remember how frustrating this was. Well, if you would be on a block, GrubHub after a few minutes would end your block because you were out of your region. Yes. Well, this happened to me a couple of times. I finally called and basically said, I don't want to go out of my region for your orders, and customers took me out of the region. And of course, you would now lose your guaranteed money. I'm sure after several complaints, they sent out an email saying you will no longer be penalized for being out of the region, blah, blah, blah. So this is the reason for the video. Remember I told you about the 3-day marathon I did? Well, I received an order in my regular region that GPS says I'm still in my region. Well, the GPS was wrong, and the thing I hate the most that happened, I got snookered into taking this order 40 minutes away, which is insane. So tonight I had 5 orders back to back with no tips. This almost never happens. And these orders are all over the place. My buddy Mike, he also watches you, had the same thing happen to him all afternoon. So I have an iPhone 10 XR. He has an Android. The region map is no longer on the app. So I called GrubHub to ask, hey, do we not have regions anymore? He was kind of wishy-washy about the answer. I said I didn't sign up to drive all over Indianapolis. He said it's my phone. So my last order from Red Lobster was a big order, had an $18 payout, but again took me out of the region across town, so no tip. So I asked him if he minded talking to me for a few minutes. He did. He's at a hotel out of town, etc. And when he ordered, it was free delivery, and I was just curious. Got the cat flat out asked, usually big orders like this, people usually tip. He said GrubHub asked if he would like to donate all or part of the tip to help out struggling drivers for like a fund to help us. California maybe. Please let our Pay to Drive community know about this. Feel free to use my name. Go Pacers, Pete for Press. Stephen, I appreciate the email. I appreciate the kind words, but what I do not appreciate is this nonsense that you got to deal with, because he's right. I remember when they made this change where originally if you went out of your region boundaries, as they call it, they would send you warning messages saying, get back in your region, otherwise we're going to drop your block. Then I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, they just did away with that. They're like, hey, now you can drive out of your region. So the problem here is that the payouts look super attractive. They're like $18, $25, and you're like, hell yeah, I'm going to take that. But they make you drive halfway around the world to go drop it off. And then I don't know what this fundraiser thing is about donating money to help drivers. I don't know anything about that. I hope it's actually something to help drivers, but you almost made it sound like instead of tipping you, their tip went to the fundraiser. I'm not 100% sure on that, Stephen, but get back to me. But this is more BS nonsense. You know what I mean? Because again, people that say there are no problems with these apps, I'm happy for you. I really am, because the fact of the matter is this. These apps were created with a very simple thing in mind. You get an order, you drive to the restaurant, you pick it up, drive to the customer, drop it off, repeat. You know, not where you're like, oh, am I driving 40 minutes out of the region? Where am I going? Am I getting all the tip? Is the customer going to say they never received the order? Imagine this. Imagine taking that 40-minute order, right? $18 payout, whatever. You drop it off, and then you're on to the next one, and then you get the notice saying, hey, order was never dropped off. It's like, so I just drove 40 minutes to essentially face deactivation for fraud. That's where I have a huge, huge, huge problem with all of this nonsense. Okay? But some people that work in smaller markets tend to have a better experience. But like in this situation, now that they want you to drive way out, it causes more issues for people. It causes more problems. You know how they say more money, more problems? Well, when you get a bigger payout, you're going to have more problems. Excuse me. If it requires you to drive way out of the region. Just saying. So, Steven, I hope that you get this situation rectified. Everybody, let me know. Do you agree with Steven about this? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section or in the chat. And, of course, I do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/paytodrive, especially Millard Norton, our $100 ultimate driver. And, of course, we also have Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Fernando Carranza, Justin Case, Anthony Bliss, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Hanor, Stephen Neely, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, John Bonacci, Terry DeLong, Nick G., Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. Thank you to every single one of you. If you want to sign up, there will be a link in the description or the pinned top comment. And of course, everybody, please make sure to sign up on the Get Upside Gas app. It's a free app for your smartphone. If you're not using this and pumping gas, you're losing money. Link's in the description. Comment 333 if you have it, 444 if you don't. All you have to do is pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link's in the description down below. Make sure to download it for free today. All right, links down below. And of course, check out paytodrivestore.com for all your Pay to Drive t-shirts, hoodies, all that stuff. It's on sale. Paytodrivestore.com. Link is also in the description. And if you made it to this part in the video, everybody comment END627, END627. It lets me know you made it to the end, if you wouldn't mind doing that real quick. And that's it for me, everybody. Again, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We're going to run into these hiccups along the way, but we all have to just keep pushing forward because that's the only option we have. So try and stay positive, guys. And until next time, get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Take care, everybody. Peace.